first-party supplemental needs trust refers to the fact that the disabled person's own money is being used to fund a trust. It's often the case that the disabled person is disabled because he had an accident, and that accident led to a lawsuit. And the lawsuit results in a judgment or a settlement where the disabled person is receiving a large amount of money as compensation for his injury. Now, in those cases, the settlement proceeds or the judgment proceeds, if received directly by the disabled person, would cause him to lose his SSI and lose his Medicaid. However, the law is provided for the first-party supplemental needs trust, meaning that this money can be put into a trust. The funds will be used for the benefit of the disabled person, and at the same time, he'll continue to receive his SSI and Medicaid. Now, this type of trust is called a payback trust, meaning that Medicaid is the first beneficiary. The importance of this is when the disabled person passes on, if there is any money left in the trust, it will be used first to pay back Medicaid for all the services that it has provided during his lifetime.
Another type of supplemental needs trust, which is called a third-party supplemental needs trust, because it is set up with the money of another person. That person could be a friend or a relative who is concerned about the disabled person and wants to put some money aside in a trust. This time, however, there is no payment to Medicaid upon that person's death, because it is not the disabled person's money that funds it.
Another situation that frequently arises is when an aging parent who has taken care of a child for that child's entire life is sensing his or her own mortality and wants to make provision for the child. This is a very good opportunity for a supplemental needs trust in the will, where the parent is making money available for the continued care of his or her disabled child without compromising the child's public benefits. Well, the third type of supplemental needs trust would be a testamentary trust, meaning that it's created in a will or last testament. Of course, everyone hopes to have a rich uncle, but for those who do, money can be left in a will for the benefit of a disabled person without compromising that person's SSI or Medicaid. And the way that is done is to have the will set up a supplemental needs trust, and that is the testamentary trust.